Hey guys, welcome back. I am Hako, artist poet. I'm going to do something here real quick because I don't want to listen to all that audio in my headset. I was just playing Conan Exiles earlier before I started playing some Crucible. Um, God, I suck. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I tried to level the catalyst of this thing. Because somebody told me, oh, catalyst level faster in Crucible. I don't think it really matters. I've done like 12 matches in Crucible, and I average about 12 kills a match. And I mean, it's nothing, major. I mean, look, the meta right now is like 28, 30s and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of middling along here, with 12, 0.75. And the reason why my efficiency is so low is because of that bow. Because you tag the target, and then you got to lead up with a subsequent shot to fucking get the kill. Because you can't get a kill with this bow right off the bat, regardless of what their resilience is. I mean, I'm targeting level 3 resilience guardians, and I have to like 3-tap them in the face, with a full draw, or I can, one debuff, one headshot, and maybe kill them. But I was actually fighting against who was it actually? I don't know if I'm able to bring up their. I think it's this guy. No, you can't bring up their build. Anyway, one of these two guys here. Maybe it's this guy. I don't know. But anyway, he had like a level 3 resilience and like a level 3 recovery, and he was moderate, like 4 mobility, which I mean, not. He put everything into grenades. Is all I can remember. This guy was like totally just pounding the grenade stat, and dude, the hardest motherfucker to kill. I don't know if it's because of the bonus of the grenades, but yeah. But anyway, so as everybody might know who's watched these, if you've watched these, I was on a 2-month restriction because my internet was so janky. Because Bungie kept pairing me with people who aren't even in my freaking state, let alone my own country. Really, if you're a peer-to-peer network system, you need to have some geo-filtering going on here, guys. Because to being desperate to put me in a game, I would rather you tell me, I'm sorry, there are insufficient players in your region to play this game, to play this game mode. I would respect and even admire the developers if they could say, you've selected that activity, please stand by while we find you a lobby. And after about 10 seconds, I'm sorry, but it doesn't seem to be enough open lobbies for you to play in. Would you like to select a different activity? Dude, just lay it out there for me. I'm one of those kinds of people. If I say something or do something or not do something that irritates, you gotta let me know up front. Otherwise, I'm like a puppy. I'll keep thinking it's okay to piss on the couch. But and then the same thing too is like if you tell me that, oh, I'm sorry, it's out of stock. I mean, I'm not gonna flip a table. Just, oh, hi Fred, how's it going, buddy? Oh, okay, so we're gonna do that. Fine, thank you. I'm not one of those guys that'll flip a table if I'm told no. I mean, really, honestly. I mean, yes, it did take me to get out of my 20s to finally fucking come to that idea that, hey, sometimes no is all right. It's not a failure, and that was the problem, is that I grew up in a culture, in a society, micro society of, you have to be constantly winning to matter. And well, everybody loves to win. Nobody wants to lose. Nobody likes losing. And so when we have content creators saying bullshit like, anybody who says it's just a game is, too much of a, to give a shit. Well, no, I mean, I say it's just a game because I know it's just a game. I don't want to lose, and I do feel bad for losing, especially if I feel the loss was, not because of my inability to outmatch their player skills. Because I have no problem being outplayed. I really don't. Because if I get beat by somebody in a match, like royally, and I know that it's a legit, you know what I'm saying here. If I know that it's a legit loss because they just had better skills, I will hope that I get re-lobbied with them just so that I can watch and learn and maybe even understand something about myself that I need to change in my game. That's how you get better at the game. And I don't know what was different in the 2 months that it took me to be that I spent away from Crucible, because Gambit's pretty much always the same. Okay, you're gonna have people who's just complete scumbags. You know, they just have no fucking respect, and you know it's all about themselves. They feel like they're playing solo player 1v7 plus ads, and you know that's okay. That is the dynamic of Gambit. I understand that, but I don't miss it. Honestly, when it came to being on my restriction, I didn't miss Gambit so much as I realize now as I've played both modes again now. I didn't miss. I found out that I didn't miss Gambit near as much as I missed Crucible, because it was that dueling, it was that progression, that skill. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing your combat efficiency go up, even if your kills don't go up. Okay, even if your kills don't go up, your combat efficiency going up. I mean, for the last 2 weeks that I've been able to play, my combat efficiency has actually gone down. Uh, there were times where I was able to get like twos and threes, and I mean that's not stellar or anything. I mean it's not by any measure of of the meta that's actually all that good. But I felt satisfied with those results. It's kind of like when I was dieting, and when I was working out, I was trying to I was not like bench pressing. I wasn't going for a bench press goal or anything like that, but I wanted to have some more endurance. I wanted to have more sustainability, and that's my thing. With everything I do, I don't care about finesse as much as I do sustainability. Um, and that is just the way I've always thought. Even when I was a kid, even when I was in grade school, uh, I didn't get picked, for kickball or basketball or anything else like that because I scored runs or anything like that, or I could hit the ball or anything like that. It's because I could stay in the game. It's because I had sustainability. Because I didn't get tired out. I didn't need to bench. I would just keep on going. Nowadays, well, because you get older, you get softer. I don't quite do as much activity as I do anymore as I used to because I play games. Um, but I could be here all fucking day. In fact, I did a marathon for myself, just a little test to see if I could do it. Back in Destiny 1 when they did Can't Stop the Signal, it was a 70-hour, cumulative stream that you had to do. And you were not expected to do it all in one sitting, but there were many, many days where I was like close to 20 hours easy. I'm sure there's people out there who have gone way longer than that, but for me, that's pretty good. I'm just really satisfied with that. Playing Crucible right now is kind of like it does not fucking feel. It doesn't satisfy. And I don't know if it's the fact that the 2 months that I was out of the game, my skill sets have kind of waned a little bit, or maybe it's because I'm focusing on getting the catalyst for this bow, so I'm kind of like handicapping myself. I do notice that if I put a submachine gun and an auto rifle in my inventory, I do a lot better. I do notice that, but it's still, even afterwards, even knowing that, I feel like, man, this bow really is shit. I feel like it's just not there anymore, and yeah, I hate to sound like I'm in couples therapy with Destiny right now, but having that 2 month time away has shown me that I can have just as much fun playing this game doing things like this, farming gunsmith bounties and catalysts and lost sectors, and not even really going for like legendary lost sectors. I don't pursue exotics. I have one exotic in my inventory that I actually am using, and it is the Stompies. And every weekend I go off and okay, I did that, didn't I? When Xur has his little rotation inventory, the only reason why I check Xur anymore is really just to see if he's got a better roll, pair of Stompies for me. And of course he doesn't. These weren't even a Xur drop. This was like a Nightfall drop that I did with my clanmates, my friends. But yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I still like playing Crucible, but it's just the way it is right now. it's just like I don't know. I know Bungie's all about the global community kind of thing, but I shouldn't have to have military grade hardware to play their game. You know, that's just kind of like no one's going to have that good at internet to begin with. Um, so it's like there's too much RNG in it, and it's because I've been do I waste time looking at people's profiles, seeing what languages they speak? Does that really matter? I mean, I could just as easily go into my profile and say I speak uh, Guatemalan, or German, or whatever. And of course, as long as I'm not on headset, no one's ever going to freaking think about it. All they're going to see is that this guy's an international player, blah blah. I do think it matters. Like I said, especially if you're at a peer-to-peer network system, like I believe they still are. Um, if you want to do esports, buddy, you gotta get to a committed server setup. You're not going to do any esports shit. If that's what your next IP is going to focus on, you've got a mountain to climb, buddy. And I hate to see that Sisyphean fucking stone over your guys' head. But like I said, I'm rambling now. It's like it's really, I just want to share with you in case you guys are actually sitting there on the fence like, is Crucible really worth it? If you got a bounty you want to clear in there, or there's a triumph that you're pursuing, you'll make it worth it. Just like everything else in life, really, you got to make it worth it to you. And after spending 2 months, of not being able to play Crucible, I do the very minimum requirement, just like I used to back in Destiny 1, the first couple of months of playing Destiny before exotic bounties started, exotic quests started requiring me to play Crucible. I didn't really start enjoying Crucible until Iron Banner, honestly. And I have to tell you, the Iron Banner, I came back the week of this last Iron Banner. Oh man, I had some good matches. I had some fun matches. No, we did not win, but no, I did not have an efficiency of less than 1. And then it seemed like as time has progressed, I've just gotten worse and worse and worse with my efficiency. And I think some of it might be because I'm just focusing on this stupid bow, which honestly, I'm being a stubborn completionist right now to complete the catalyst. It's not going to get me anything good, honestly. It's not going to matter. It's just another little extra perk that doesn't really do much. I mean, this has got a nice little effect on it, but man, it's hella weak sauce. Look at this. I mean, God, I think if I threw a spitball, it might do more damage. Oh, hey. Look at that. No, I mean, okay, yeah, I know, I get it. He's basically a nightmare boss. Ugh. That's the other thing too. Is like, I miss the old Lost Sectors. Lost Sectors and Patrol was supposed to be low impact Destiny. It's supposed to be the lighter side of the game's activities. You go to Crucible for something a little bit more edgier, and then you go to Nightfalls and Raids and Trials for like the total sweatiness. But I don't know. I'm out of here. Thanks for stopping by.